back again from a place of mindfulness, if we just look at anxiety head on, what we'll find is that anxiety is simply energy. It's simply energy. It's not going to kill us. It's not going to harm us. But what it is it's energy, emotional energy, which wants our attention. And it's the last thing most people think to do, is to give their anxiety attention. Most people, I find, they're running from anxiety. Some people even run to the emergency room with their anxiety, trying to take a pill, trying to see a doctor, to get the anxiety to stop. But if we truly want our anxiety to stop, we'll turn around and face it head on. We'll bring our full extent of our awareness into our chest. We'll feel the anxiety. We'll breathe into the anxiety. And in the most simple way, we'll talk to it, just like it's a little child. And just to simply ask it, what's wrong? How could I help you? What is it that you want to tell me or show me? And oftentimes, if we're willing to be humble enough, there will be this little voice that will come forward. Sometimes it'll come forward in a scream, but most often it's a little voice that'll just say something as simple as, I want you to love me. I want you to honor me. I need some attention. And as we breathe into that, and we're willing to feel it fully and give it our full attention, oftentimes what we'll find is a repressed memory, perhaps a sadness that we experienced when we were a little kid, or a number of layers of sadness. We may get flashes of memories, when we were a child or even when we were an adult. When we felt victimized, when we felt betrayed, when we felt abandoned. And the invitation here is can we be fully present to our pain? Can we feel the pain? Can we be big enough to allow this pain to move through our body, to shake through our body, to tremble through our body? I've had numerous panic attacks. And when I felt the panic coming on, what I did is I just simply laid on the ground. I placed a hand on my heart, a hand on my belly, and I breathed into the pain. I breathed into the sadness. I breathed into the heartache. When I was going through divorce, I had so many panic attacks. But as I was willing to breathe into it more and more and embrace the pain, embrace the sadness, embrace the heartache, what I found is that the heartache would rage through my body. It would tremble through my body. It would shake through my body. Sometimes I would cry. Sometimes I would laugh hysterically. But through this process, all this pain, all this emotional energy, all this sadness, it just simply emptied out. And after it emptied out, what I felt was this great space, this great openness, this joy. And so it was a very bizarre thing to start off with a feeling of suffocation, a feeling that the heart was going to implode, the feeling that I was going to collapse. But to be willing to fall on your knees, to lay on the ground, to lay in bed, to lay on a couch, to breathe into the anxiety, to listen to it fully like a child, to give yourself permission to be a human and to have an emotional reaction. And then, of course, just to allow that pain to leave you. Now, to allow this process to fully complete itself, we have to be willing to not believe the story that goes with the pain. We have to be willing to grieve and yet simultaneously not believe the story. The story of this thing shouldn't have happened. I can't believe this happened, or whatever it is. And just admit, it did happen, it is happening, and I'm okay. I am okay. I'm so okay, I can scream and shout and cry and have a fit and give myself permission to let go of this. And as it leaves you, what you'll find is two things. One, you feel spacious. Two, you feel alive. And I'll add one more. Three, there will be a strength and a confidence about you that says, oh yeah, I can meet anything. I can meet fear, panic, despair, heartache, whatever it is. And so when we meet our sadness, when we meet our anxiety, when we meet panic and fear from this place of openness, it teaches us something quite incredible, that who and what we are is much greater than what we previously knew ourselves to be.